welcome to Ever After, a Once Upon a Time podcast. Season 3, Episode 1, The Heart of the Truest Believer. In this episode, unfriendly mermaids threaten those searching for Henry in Neverland. Henry and another escapee from Peter Pan's encampment go on the run. A still recovering Neil travels the enchanted forest with Mulan in search of Emma's and Henry's fates. I am your host, Molly Southgate, and with me is
Martha Southgate
and
Rob Southgate. Wow, was this a fun episode?
it was.
It was fun to get back into it. We took a little hiatus. Well, nobody would know that but us.
What's a hiatus?
A little break from
Yes.
between season 2 and season 3.
And here we are.
Oh my gosh, now
Now to the listener, there's no break. It is literally like 2 days after the last one.
but it was
We took a
but
little
for
break.
us,
So I want to recap just real quickly where it ended last time. We saw Storybrooke basically getting destroyed.
Yeah.
And then it got stopped, I believe. We saw Regina and Emma and Snow and Charming and Hook all get on the Jolly
And Mr.
Roger
Gold.
Yeah.
and Mr. Gold to go to Neverland,
Try to save Henry.
try to save Henry. We saw...
What a motley
now-
crew. And the least likely people to be
Right.
alone together on a ship. you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And then we saw...
Did you remember David and Mary Margaret?
Yes, I remember
okay.
them. And then we saw Bay.
Regina?
Yes.
Okay.
We saw Bay. Were you even listening to me?
No.
Okay, of
I would be
course.
listening to you.
And then we saw Bay get pulled into the portal, and we don't know if he's alive or dead at this
Yeah.
point, at
Well,
the beginning
we
of it.
The
Yeah, well,
beginning.
yeah, we do, because we've seen the episode, but we didn't.
They don't know he's alive.
Yeah.
Right. Who's they?
Mr. Gold still thinks he's dead.
Right.
They.
And I think that's what we knew at this
Of course,
point.
it's the one behind the curtain that doesn't know.
So this time this thing, we see them on the ship. I thought this was so cool. The effect when they were when they were on the Jolly Roger and they're traveling through the portal.
And it's
Yeah.
like a spirally looking, like they're inside a tornado.
Did it remind anybody here of anything else? Another show, possibly?
Nope.
With it traveling through that portal? Who knows what show I'm talking about?
Doctor Who?
Yes! How did you get that clue?
Who knows? And you touched your nose.
Yes. So yeah, that reminded me of Doctor Who when the ship was flying through there, and it made me want to see Doctor Who travel in a big pirate ship through time. How awesome would that be? I wonder if the pirate ship is bigger on the inside. What do you think?
There's no inside to a pirate ship.
Well, there's got to be an inside.
They were down there.
Look, there's a tiny bit.
That's where they nap and they have dance parties down below deck. Right. So they.
Is that the dance party?
That was
Worst party
terrible.
ever.
Wow, I thought I'd been to bad parties before. That was the worst.
So they're in
Yeah.
Neverland,
Yes.
and Henry has landed on the
Okay, so Henry
beach
lands on the beach.
in Neverland with Tamara and Greg,
She did it today,
Yeah.
not tomorrow.
and
I still get that joke.
they were saying how they don't know, they don't ask questions, they don't know who their bosses are, they just know that the cause is good.
Right. Well,
and
we
they
saw that
follow.
last season. They were talking about the bosses.
Okay, but this is
and-
going to lead to one of my favorite lines.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
So they had a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
And it wasn't working. She said, there's no status on this walkie-talkie. There's nothing. And so Greg pulls the back off and it's full of sand. And she says, oh, is that a kid's toy? And Henry says, it's a good thing you guys don't ask any questions.
Yeah, because they said earlier, we don't ask any questions.
Right.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you at this? Are you with
I don't
us?
think so. She
I'm
said
not
her dance party.
You're still at the dance party in your head.
Lame, lame.
And their employers are clearly not who they thought they were.
Yeah. Okay. So when they said their employers, we knew that that Peter Pan brought them to the island. Mm-hmm. But I forgot exactly all that when this was happening. So I started thinking, who's in a jungle? Is Tarzan going to be their employer? Is it going to be King Louie from Jungle Book? I was so off base. It's the Pan, and he's got the Lost Boys, and the Lost Boys showed up.
And they're creepy.
And they said, we're the home office.
Yeah, we're the home office. They are, they're pretty scary dudes.
Yeah.
The one has that hammer.
And she's like, we're being run by the teenagers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
So what did
cloaks?
they do to Henry? What did they
Well,
do
no.
to Tamara and what happened?
Yeah, it's not that they did it to Henry.
First, the shadow came and ripped Owen's...
Do we call him Owen or Greg?
I am so
Owen.
confused. It's Owen is Greg. Why don't we call him Greg? Because they all call him Greg now.
Yeah, we're going to call him Greg.
So the shadow ripped Greg's shadow.
Ripped Greg's shadow off his body.
Now, do you think he's dead from that? It sure looked like it to me.
Probably. And you wanna know what I think?
What?
I think his shadow will be like that shadow.
Oh, you think it'll be running around causing mischief?
Yeah.
And then one of the Lost Boys shot Tamara with an arrow.
Uh-huh. That was cool.
That was cool. And Henry escaped.
Yeah.
And
that
then
was even cooler.
Yes, but then who did Henry run into? Well, who did we think he ran into? We knew who he ran into, but they pretended he was just what?
A guy, random guy
Yeah, so-
that was...
Oh, like
A lost boy who escaped.
Yeah.
yeah, a Lost Boy.
And
I was going to say, not like the
but-
ticket taker at the subway or anything.
But
He was-
who in this group
Who in this group?
knew the second he met him? Who did I say that was?
Peter Pan, and so did I.
What? You copied.
She did. No, you guys both
Jumped on
did.
my bandwagon.
I said it was King Louis or possibly
You've
Tarzan.
got to move it.
Not that King Louis.
I like him.
I like him too.
Okay, so what else
Yeah.
do we know about Henry?
What else do we know about Henry?
Did you like the part with the pixie dust?
Yeah.
Henry said you just have to believe.
yeah,
And then
and-
he put it on, and then they ran off the cliff, off the big, scary, terrifying cliff that they're gonna die.
Yes,
And
and
they
then they go
floated
flying.
over Regina and Snow and
Yes.
and Emma and everybody that are looking for Henry. They were right underneath them.
Well, and he said, it doesn't work if you don't believe. And Henry's like, and I believe.
Because the other guy said, I definitely do not believe.
Right.
And he said, well, I believe enough for both of us.
Right.
But Pan was lying.
Liar.
He did believe.
Yep. So then
He just was...
he actually just trapped Henry and revealed that he is Peter Pan, and then out came the Lost Boys. I thought that was pretty creepy too, when they're
Yeah.
coming out of the trees and everything. It was like Planet of the Apes only with Lost Boys. Yep.
Like that big, scary ape head that I'm scared of.
Yes, the one that's on my shelf up there.
With clothes.
It's a scary ape head with clothes. Wow.
It's wearing clothes.
Are you
That's not
scared of that?
natural for apes.
How do you know? I think when they take pictures of them at zoos
man.
and stuff, they don't have clothes. But I think in the jungle they have like a whole thing going. They wear clothes. They read books.
I want to talk about mermaids.
Oh, we're talking about
Yeah.
apes.
I'm ignoring you both, and I'm going to talk
Okay.
about the show.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk
So
about
I
mermaids.
really want to talk about these mermaids because
Yeah.
The mermaids.
something was really upsetting the ship.
It was freaking awesome, is what it was.
And it was the mermaids. And that was really cool effect, too. I thought this was really
Now when
visually
I thought it was
interesting.
great when they showed the mermaids. The
thought it
first
was
thing
gonna
they
be
showed,
Ariel.
well, the first thing they showed was the mermaid come to the surface, kind of, but never break the surface. She had red hair.
And then she went, oh.
Clearly not Ariel.
Clearly not.
But I did think it was Ariel also. And you know what?
Yeah.
I bet it was. What do you think?
Probably.
Do you think we're going to find out that was Ariel?
Probably.
So then they trapped one of the mermaids. And what did Regina do to her?
She turned her to wood.
Yes. That was pretty cool.
Well,
Now they got-
for the mermaid.
Yeah,
No.
now they got a nice wood statue.
Wait, that mermaid, those
And she
mermaids were
was-
pretty nasty.
And she was in a good position. And
Who are
stuff.
you to judge?
I am
Yeah, no,
judging.
they are. They were nasty.
very nasty. They were trying to knock over the ship, and then she's like, "Let me go, or I'm going to cause you all to die." It's like, wow. Mermaids are not really the nicest. Watch, Ariel's going to be mean. Now in
Oh, like
Sisters
in Sisters
Grimm,
Grimm, she was so mean.
Yeah.
So she's not. Maybe she won't be nice. Maybe she'll be like the Sisters Grimm Ariel. What do you think?
Where she eats a lot.
Yep.
And then she
Because
screams about
because
it.
Prince Eric left her.
Yeah.
Then she eats a lot and screams.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
And
I'm
she
not
kills
sure
her
this
chef
guy-
for feeding her.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
I'm
think it's
not
going to be
sure
like
that's
that
in
here.
here.
I'm hoping she's nice in this one.
Probably.
Well,
I think the mermaids might be nice, but in Peter Pan, the Disney cartoon, you know how they were kind of mean to Wendy?
yeah.
Yeah.
They've never seen her. They don't know who she is. That's why they would be like that.
So they're a little antisocial, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. A little standoffish. Yep, we know people like that.
Well,
Like
they're
you?
fight. Okay, so
No, I'm nice.
who would say that about him? So everybody
I said
on the
I'll
ship is
standoffish.
fighting,
Yeah. The
and
sky goes darker.
they're
and
very
darker.
upset that she turned the mermaid into a statue because now there's
this
this
big
big storm. And so Emma realizes that the storm is caused by
them.
fighting. But Snow White and Regina are having a big fight, and Regina
And they're
says,
what is it with socking each other on the face?
Yeah.
They're socking each other.
"But wait, don't talk over the vessel." So Regina says, "Oh, it's not all rainbow kisses and unicorn."
Stingers.
No.
Stingers? Where do you get unicorn stingers?
Wait, I wrote the wrong thing. I wrote it wrong.
Aw.
Rainbow kisses and unicorn hugs or something. What did she say?
Something like that.
Stingers.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Unicorn dreams?
Yeah, something like that. And then Snow punched her right in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I'll give you a unicorn stinger.
And then Regina went, I'll give you a unicorn stinger.
I don't believe that happened at all. And Hook and David start fighting.
Now, I want to
And
point
then
out,
they start socking.
when they were punching, Molly actually said something about the lightning was happening at the same time.
Oh.
So she noticed it before Emma noticed.
It was choreographed with their...
Yes. So as they would hit, they go bam, and then crack, and then a unicorn stinger would come out and sting.
There is no such thing, you two. Emma jumped into the water. I thought this was a little strange. There's a massive storm, psychotic mermaids, and she jumped into the water.
But she did that to break
I
the whole
understand.
thing.
But it's insane.
And the psychotic mermaids were gone because Regina threw fireballs at them.
Yeah, but how do you know they're not just right under the surface waiting?
Oh.
So she went down.
There's a tip next
And
time you're in
then
the lake.
part of the mask snapped and broke down and went in the water and hit her in the head.
Yep.
And knocked her unconscious.
Good
And
job
then-
for not holding that mask part. Somebody is holding it, then they're like, Emma's in the water.
I blame Hook.
Bonk.
Nice work, Hook.
And then
David
jumps
in and rescues her.
And she's going to get secondary pneumonia.
No, she's not. Secondary drowning.
Secondary drowning.
Yeah, why would she get secondary pneumonia?
I made up the pneumonia part.
Oh,
I
no.
think you made all of it
Secondary
up.
drowning.
Oh,
She
no.
has 1 day to live.
Yes.
Mom. She's...
Then this whole season is 22 episodes. It's 1 hour because by the
Emma.
end of this, Emma's dead.
Right. No, that's not true. Anyone who's listening.
That's not true.
All right.
She's not really gonna have second drowning because she spit out the water and yelled.
Yep.
You don't know anything about sex.
Oh, no.
Emma?
That's why Mom can't go to Neverland. Her beliefs would go too crazy.
Yep.
There would be everybody dropping down with second drowning that stepped in the water. And
Polio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your imagination would kill them all.
yeah.
Well, Emma wants them all to work as a team. Now they're in Neverland.
Yes.
They landed on the beach, and Emma wants them to work as a team. And she says, this is quite a Breakfast Club reference here. You know, we need to be who we are. A hero, a villain,
No.
a pirate. It was just like Breakfast Club.
Yes.
That's funny.
And then Pan came in and said, you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
And
Get
so
the
Regina said to
horns.
Emma,
And
well,
do the sign at them. Get the horns.
Regina said, well, then what are you to Emma? Like, meaning, you know, you're nothing.
Right.
And she said, I'm a mother and a leader. And now
I'm
you're all
the
going
bull,
to obey me.
and you're
yeah,
getting the
she's the
horns.
bull with the horns. So,
Yes.
and then we see Henry flying above them with Peter Pan.
Yep.
And, okay,
Peter.
so let's discuss Rumple.
Yes, Rumple was really good.
What do you guys have to say?
So, first of all, I want to say this was one of my favorite lines.
Okay.
When they're all on the ship and Rumple comes out and Hook says, yeah, apparently we had enough time for a wardrobe change.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was funny.
Good
I
use
did
of
write
time.
that down. Yeah.
And Rumple came out with
His Rumpelstiltskin outfit,
Yeah.
right?
all fancied up.
Yeah.
Yep. I loved him in this
Poofy.
And
because
his black.
he
Yeah.
kind
Not
of
either.
did
Yeah, he had
the
the poofs and stuff, frillies.
he kind of did the Rumpelstiltskin a little more than Mr. Gold. Like he used Deary a few more times, and like when he introduced himself, he kind of did the hand symbol that he does.
Yeah.
But he kind of half did it, kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm Rumpelstiltskin. I thought that was very funny, and then he went. He said, "I'm going to go save Henry." And, like, you don't have the magic, I'm doing this. And then he disappeared. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to Neverland, and what does he run into first thing?
He runs into the Lost Boy.
Yes. And we
I thought
find
he
out.
ran into Tamara.
Oh, yeah, first he runs into Tamara.
And she's laying there with the arrow through her chest, and he healed her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to find out where Henry is, and she told him that Pan was behind all of it. And she said, "I'm so sorry about Bay." And she said, we didn't know who we were working for."
Right.
And he didn't
And
care.
she's like, "Will you save me?" And he's like, "No." And he just takes the heart and
crushed her into dust.
Yeah.
Crushed her.
You know what? I'm not sorry about that.
Oh, I won't miss her.
No.
Nope. She was a bad guy.
You're going to feel bad tomorrow, though, I'll tell you.
Rumpelstiltskin is the one he's going to be super.
And we know that
Yep.
that Henry is in the Echo Caves.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So
Now, did they show that in the movie, or is that from the books?
I don't know.
Do you
I
remember
don't
the
know.
Echo
Sound
Caves?
familiar.
Yeah, it's probably in the books. There's probably something with that.
Oh, I forgot a really funny line
Yeah.
when Regina had the sword to the mermaid's
Uh-huh.
throat, and Emma said threatening her isn't the way to convince her. Or I mean, Snow.
Wait, no,
Snow
Mom.
said,
Mom, not Regina, David.
yeah. Well, no, she was saying it to Regina. Snow said, threatening her isn't the way to convince her. And Regina said, well, I'm all out of fish food.
Right.
And then she says, that's more like it, Charming. Fillet the fish.
Fillet the fish.
Yeah.
Yep, that was excellent. I like when she was having the conversation with Hook, too, and she's like, they say I'm a villain. And, you know, like, we're villains, and we're not going to win because we're villains. And I thought that was just really cool that she's addressing it that way. Mm-hmm. You know? The rest of it, it wasn't, like, what was so interesting to me. It was the fact that she was referring them both as villains, and, like, their conversation about that was pretty cool.
Now, what do you guys think when Rumpelstiltskin met the head Lost Boy?
That's what I was talking about before.
And he gave him that toy. And
yes.
It made him cry.
Oh, yeah, the Lost Boy gave Rumpel
What
that
do you
toy.
think the toy is?
I think it was Rumpel's when he was a kid.
And
so you think he was a Lost Boy?
Your theory was that he was a
Yeah.
Lost Boy. Okay, I
And
don't share that.
Pan kept it. And Pan
Okay.
kept
And
And
Rob,
Pan took it from him and kept it. And now he gave it to him.
So what do you think?
I think it was Bay's.
You think it was Bay's?
It looked like Rumpel in his fancy outfit.
Because Bay was a Lost Boy.
I think...
No, he was.
Yes, he was.
He was?
Yeah, Bay was a Lost Boy. But Rumpel didn't
forgot
know
that.
that. I think that thing, we're going to find out that maybe Rumpel was like his family was taken by Pan, like his brother was taken by Pan or something.
Probably.
And that was his baby brother's
Well,
toy or something.
they said that he can't defeat Pan.
Right.
Why? Maybe Pan's his brother.
Could be.
Maybe.
You think?
Well, he goes, you can't beat him. You know,
Right. Well,
and
Rumpel said, he goes,
can't.
I can't, but we can see how many of you I can take with me.
But I think it's his brother.
Wow. Wow, that would be something.
That would be a good idea.
I don't know if it's
Somebody contact the writers.
I don't know. So,
Hello, writers.
what about... So he cries, though, over this toy.
Yeah.
So we don't know yet what's going to happen there. What about Neil? He is with Aurora.
Okay, so we thought
and
he was
Mulan
dead. Wait, we
and
thought he was
Prince Philip.
dead. We thought he was dead.
No, we knew in the last episode he was.
Did we see him get
yes,
saved?
Absolutely.
Okay, I forgot
Yeah,
that, so I thought he was
You
dead.
saw a tiny bit with Mulan,
Yes.
Philip, and Aurora finding him.
I remember now.
I'm like, what's going
'Cause we went,
on?
he's in the Enchanted Forest now.
And so Aurora's going to try to sleep.
Yes.
Because she knows that she can enter the dream
She can do that
world
dream thing.
and try to find Emma and Henry, and it doesn't work.
Right.
And so then Neil decides to go try to find his father's castle, Rumpel's castle, and
there they meet. Who do they meet? Awesomeness.
They meet Robin Hood.
Yes. Now, we saw Robin Hood in another episode when he was in Rumpel's castle.
well, and
Yeah, I know it's freaky. He's the same age.
Who? That he was then?
Yes.
Well, they all are.
You know what's freaky? So are you, since we started watching.
Since we started watching. Can you believe it?
That is so freaky.
Weird.
How come he hasn't aged? Everybody else hasn't aged either, but why
isn't he?
I mean, in the Enchanted Forest. Oh, yeah, Mulan didn't age. I'm not so sure Aurora...
I'm pretty sure...
Wait, no, Aurora ate, didn't it?
No!
Aurora, oh!
Nope.
It's only been a short little time.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
You're so funny.
Yes.
So, okay, now you've got us all thrown off.
Oh
with
my
that.
gosh, now I've got myself all thrown off.
But wait, Robin Hood was kind of squatting in the castle. He decided that since Rumpel was no longer living there, that he was going to take over that castle.
Yeah.
And then Neil told him who he was.
Right.
And
he's
said,
like, whoa!
Feel free, go ahead, you can wander around. But Neil had a really good question. He asked Robin Hood...
How much is that perch dinner? No?
Neil had a really good question. He asked Robin Hood, how come my father didn't kill you?
Yeah.
Because he fought. He said, well, he didn't kill me and I owe him a favor.
Yes.
So, yeah. Or his son.
So just kind of interesting. What is that story? And there's no way
we're
we're not going to see
Robin Hood.
Oh, we're going to get to see what happened there. But Rumpelstiltskin does not let people live.
Right.
How did he live?
You saw that.
What?
Because he was with Maid Marian with the baby. And he was letting the baby.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, right. He shot just as a warning shot. Yes.
You're right, because he didn't want to have the baby go without a father.
Yeah.
Yes. Good call, Molly.
Thank you. I was thinking we were going to have to see it in the future, because clearly we have no memory past this very episode.
Welcome to episode 12. Wait, what episode are we on?
Yeah.
Wait, have we seen this show before?
Yeah. I can't wait to watch this for the first time.
So Neil finds his father's old cane.
Yes.
And
that's Citizen Kane to you and me.
And Robin Hood says,
Sister
I've done that so many times. I've touched that thing and it's never done anything. Well, the time that Neil did it
he swirls it around and it
set of doors.
Well, yeah,
so
it reveals a cloaked door. And he says, what do you think's in there?
Well, he said it was blood magic that revealed the red doors.
That was cool.
Because no one else could reveal except someone in his bloodline.
Right.
Yeah. Did you hear when he said, my father's the family type?
Yes.
My daddy's the family type.
Yeah, because only family could open it, yes.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, I can't remember. Did they get it? Did we see what's in the room?
They opened it.
Yeah, I saw him open it.
And it was like cobwebs and shelves of stuff.
Right, but we didn't see him, go...
But he got the globe.
Oh, he did. I told you I can't remember
What is that thing?
Yes, it's a crystal ball.
Crystal ball, and it wasn't working.
That's right. And then she told him to
Mulan
go into
said,
these memories.
Think about something that think about a feeling, not a
right.
place
And that's
or
when
whatever.
he saw Emma, and he went,
"Yeah,
she's in Neverland."
He's like, she's...
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Wow.
Woo-hoo!
Good start to season 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Episode 2 going.
So we know in this season we're going to get to Ariel. Mm-hmm. We know that Robin Hood is in this. T-Bell will be in this. Pan is in this.
She's actually in the 3rd episode.
But if you think about it, in each season, there have been a lot of characters like this that have been introduced. I mean... Mm-hmm. Those are just the ones we know about at this point, but man.
So we don't know much, and we only know from when.
Would you like me to sing that in my Aaron Neville?
I don't know much.
We don't know much,
but I know I know about Ariel. So
it's terrible.
Okay,
I thought mine was bad. You're terrible.
Mine was funny. All right, and then we got to watch the preview for season 4 with Elsa. So we're very excited to get through this season before season 4 starts. So we're all caught up.
Yeah.
So we are motivated.
So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get this caught up by the time season 4 starts. So listeners, get ready.
There's going to be a lot of shows dumping.
3-4 shows a week. Boom.
Yeah.
Right, Molly? Boom.
Yeah.
Hashtag lots of shows.
Actually, it's going to be 5 shows.
Yeah.
Hashtag 5 shows a week.
No. No!
Yeah!
Well, we'll see.
Hashtag cheer, hashtag yes!
All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you for listening, everybody. You can find past episodes of this and all of our podcasts, as well as links and information about all of our social media, which is Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of it, at our website, which is
www.southgatemediagroup.com.
all right. Find us on iTunes, find us on Stitcher, or anywhere else you get your podcast. We should be there. And please rate us and review us. It helps others find us. That's it. Let's end this the way every great fairy tale ends.
Happily ever after. The end.
If you would like to donate to help pay for this and other Southgate Media Group podcasts, simply go to our website, southgatemediagroup.com, and click on the donate button. It can be as little as $1 or, well, as much as you want. Help keep this fun going by supporting this and our other shows. Thanks again for listening, everyone. You're the best fans in the world.